Welcome to Ida's Kitchen. Bienvenidos. My name is Ida Lulu McAllister, and I am going to demonstrate how to prepare quesitos, cream cheese pastries. Quesitos, a very popular pastry in Puerto Rico, are prepared with a puff pastry dough that is filled with a cream cheese mixture. Once baked, the quesitos are then brushed on top with a syrup. For this recipe, I will be using 1 sheet of the Pepperidge Farm puff pastry, 8 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese, a small amount of pure honey, and a small amount of raw sugar. You will find other brands for these items at the supermarket. Since the dough is frozen, thaw at room temperature for at least 40 minutes prior to use or refrigerate overnight. For the cream cheese, allow to soften at room temperature for 30 minutes to 1 hour, but no more than 2 hours to prevent bacterial growth. Preheat oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. To prepare the cream cheese mixture, place in a bowl the softened cream cheese. If you find that the cream cheese is not soft enough, then microwave for 15 seconds. Let's add 4 tablespoons of powdered sugar and 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. You can use a hand mixer or a large spoon to combine all the ingredients. Stir until a smooth consistency is formed. This is the right consistency for the cream cheese mixture. The cream cheese has been sweetened with powdered sugar and with a touch of vanilla flavoring. Let's prepare the egg wash. In a small bowl, add 1 whole egg with 1 tablespoon of water. Stir until well blended. I will be using 1 sheet of the puff pastry to make 6 quesitos for this cooking demonstration. Let's open the sheet until it is completely flat on the counter. Discard the paper. Cut the dough into 3 sections with a pizza cutter along the folded seams. Remove 2 sections take 1 section and gently roll out the dough to extend the height. Cut the dough in half and place on a cookie sheet lined with parchment paper. Repeat this process for the other 2 sections. We are ready to fill the dough with the cream cheese mixture. I am going to apply the filling at an angle with sufficient amount of cream cheese. Let's form the quesitos. First, brush 1 end of dough with egg wash to secure the dough when folded. Take the opposite end and fold over the cream cheese, pressing down where the egg wash was applied. Take the end of the egg wash and gently stretch the dough to wrap over and under the quesito to seal. Keep the folded side down. Transfer to a smaller baking pan lined with parchment paper. Continue this process. We can now brush the entire top of each quesito with the egg wash to create a shiny golden crust. We normally sprinkle the top with granulated sugar, but I prefer to use raw sugar. Once we are done sprinkling the sugar, I recommend to place the quesitos in the refrigerator for 15 to 20 minutes before baking. Remember, the secret for creating flaky layers is to keep the dough firm and chilled. After chilling the quesitos in the refrigerator, place in oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit and bake for 30 minutes or until golden brown. While the quesitos are baking, let's prepare the honey mixture that will be used as a glaze. I added 2 tablespoons of pure honey into this bowl. Now cut a line in half crosswise. And extract the juice using a citrus squeezer. This will thin out the honey and create a sweet and tangy mixture. Stir until well blended and set aside. The quesitos are done. They have a beautiful golden brown, flaky crust. I love to see plenty of cream cheese on both ends. Let stand to cool for a few minutes. We can now lightly brush a thin coating of the honey glaze on top and sides of each quesito. The glaze will change their appearance and add another layer of flavor. Traditionally, we use Karo syrup, but I prefer to use pure honey with a touch of lime. I cut one quesito in half so that you can see the flaky layers with the cream cheese. These delicious quesitos have a flaky texture with a tasty cream cheese filling. They are usually served in the morning for breakfast or in the afternoon as a snack with a cup of Puerto Rican coffee with milk, Café con Leche. For your information, some individuals prepare the quesitos with a cream cheese and guava filling. It is tasting time. The crust is light and flaky. The quesito is filled with plenty of cream cheese. Even though we added raw sugar and a honey glaze on top, it is not too sweet. ¡Qué rico! I hope you have enjoyed watching my YouTube video on how to prepare quesitos, cream cheese pastries.